What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're taking a look at DEVADER, Invasion of the Kryn. This is kind of a twin-stick bullet hell strategy game in which you play a robot with a serious love affair of DACA. Lots and lots of aliens, or whatever the hell they are coming to destroy your crystals, your meth pile, the only thing that you care about in the entire universe, and if they accomplish that, then all of the sweet, sweet meth will be gone. Let's dive on in and see if this game is worth adding to your indie game collection. I'll be giving you my thoughts along the way, but let's dive on in. I've already picked my player color. Obviously, because I'm a tacky bastard, I picked the color gold, because I don't want to be associated with any robot that isn't the color of gold. We'll go with normal difficulty. Sounds good to me. Approaching planet Nibblerite. Okay. Well, here we are. Our little UFO saucer has landed. We can pause the game and see the controls. Drones are already battling the invaders. We're supposed to protect the Matrix, the green stuff in the middle. I love the way that they matched up the tutorial font with the actual objective itself. And then the drones, the little yellow guys, are matched up too. It's really, really good. I like that. Your DEVADER is about to land. Well, land it quicker, man. Land it quicker. All right, so there's my DEVADER. All of the drones have formed up with me. We got to kill off some... Oh my god, my drones are so badass. And this is level 1, huh? My drones are this awesome at level 1. Well, let's get them up and off of our crystal meth stash, because obviously we got to, like, sell that or do something with it later. Honestly, I don't know if we're keeping it just for our own personal usage, or if it's like a recreational thing. Apparently, I can zoom the game out as well. What are these? So we picked up power-up ammo. All right. Sounds... Oh, nice, dude. We've got, like, we've got scatter bullets now. All right. I can accept that. Is the UFO... What's up with the UFO? Is something... Oh, he sucked me back up inside of him. Thank you for that, UFO. I appreciate it. I like the way that the color of our robot on the UI... The hexagonal matrix is our last stronghold. The survival of our civilization is at stake. All will be tacky and gold, or the universe has fallen. Alright. So, we killed some stuff. Our assistants killed 270 enemies. It did a lot better of a job than we did. We scored over 1,000,000 points, though, and my experience in being a kid during the 80s with arcade games tells me that anything over 1,000,000 points is good, so I accept it. We can increase the speed of all of our vehicles. We've got upgrade points, so it looks like we can take health. So we get 1 additional DEVADER, restore the dead in multiplayer. Okay. We've got armor. We've got shield, so we'll get faster shield regeneration. We can get a score increase. Does not provide any significant gameplay benefits. Okay, we can increase our firepower. We can increase our speed. We can increase our power-up ammo. And then we can also spawn power-ups every 56 seconds. I'm going to go with, like, yeah, let's go with, like, a little bit of firepower. And I guess the power-ups can spawn more frequently. The tactical... What? I've got a nuclear missile already? This escalated so quickly. The tactical nuclear missile can be accurately targeted at a safe distance, but you must account for the delayed impact. It's harder to handle, but more flexible. The pulse can save you from sticky situations, but will force you to get closer. I want the nuke. Give me the nuke. I don't know a lot about the universe, but I know this. When the universe offers you the opportunity to have a nuclear missile, you definitely take it. Alright, so here we are. There was some stuff laying on the ground over here. We can fire the missile. It will replenish every 8 seconds. Okay. I guess it wants me to target the missiles real fast just to show that I know what I'm doing. Oh, and it looks like we can actually... Oh, I thought we could queue up the missile for a second so we could queue up numerous targets. And so the shift key will drop supply containers. Alright, there you go. That looks good. Let's grab this stuff. Alright, we gotta protect the Matrix. Off we go. We gotta save Neo. It's time for us to get on out of here and save Zion. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw this over here. We'll throw... Yeah, you guys can all just die. I don't really mind at all about your safety. You should probably stop attacking my super awesome stuff. Can I interact with those turrets at all, or like do anything with those? Yeah, drop a missile over there, man. Drop a missile. I need a missile. There we go. Perfect. You guys need to get off my meth stash. That's what you need to do right now. I'm saving that for later. I'm trying to have a fun weekend, and you guys are ruining it. Oh my god, did I live or did I die? I died, apparently. And when you die, it wipes the screen, it looks like. Alright, well, we'll drop a tactical nuclear missile right there. Maybe I'll try not to die this time around. I'm going to zoom in a little tiny bit. I do like the fact that I can zoom in and out to my liking. That's a really, really nice addition. Makes things a little bit simpler. You guys should probably leave my turret alone. I like the look that some of the bosses have. I don't know if those are bosses or what those are supposed to be. But anyways, I like the look of them. Those big black spherical monster things that are running around. They're kind of impressive looking. I'm going to continue firing. It's got kind of like a Robotech feel to it. That's generally kind of a Robotech, not necessarily like Gauntlet, but if you've ever played Robotech, or you've ever played Robotech, or maybe Robotech, I think possibly you might be getting that vibe from it. I don't know any other games like Robotech other than Robotech, okay? Robotech is the only one of its kind that I ever really got super into. Otherwise, I would fix you up with some more references, but unfortunately, my classic gamer meta right now is a little bit weak. I'm going to keep firing out missiles. I don't know what that weird little sea urchin is down there, but it needs to die. It's firing bullets, and bullets worry me. How do I tell how much matrix I have left? At the top of the screen, I have 82% matrix left. All right, sounds good. Keep dropping the missiles. The more missiles, the better. Yeah, kill that thing off. Make it go, which apparently is the sound that monsters make when you slay them in space. Not the threatening dragon-sounding like sound that I thought we would have, but it'll work. Flea bags. Oh, they do. They drop fleas. That's disgusting. That's disgustingly brutal. Are they trying to take my meth too? The only thing I can think of that would be worse than a normal flea is like a meth flea. Like just a flea on methamphetamine. That seems like a flea that would be definitely difficult to take care of. You ever had that happen before where like your dog brings fleas into the house or whatever? And he like slept on the couch, so you're sitting on the couch and then like something bites you all the way down your leg like 4 times? It's happened to me a couple times. That's how I know it's time to flea treat the dog real fast. Luckily, our new house doesn't have nearly as many fleas as our old house had. There's a definite, I live like in a swamp, kind of like a marshland area. And there are definitely a lot of fleas right around the springtime in this area. Like ridiculous amounts of ticks and fleas and everything else you can imagine. I assume that refilled my shield, which is probably a good thing considering we have like a limited amount of... I lost 4% on my matrix. That upsets me. Maybe I should be using my tactical nukes more. I would like a little bit more explanation about what some of these pickups do. Like, I don't know. It looks like when we pick up the ones that have, like, the little scatter symbol on them, it makes the bullet kind of break off midway to its target. Oh, my God. Drop a nuke over there. I don't know if it's going to help, but keep dropping nukes. Like, nukes all day, every day. If ever there was an applicable target for a tactical nuclear warhead, I think this guy might be it. Drop me another one. I don't even know if that's hurting it. I can't even tell. It looks like it is. I think we disintegrated a piece of it. Yeah, keep dropping another nuke. Keep doing it. Keep dropping more nukes. More. Wow, the bosses are so impressive in this game. I'll give this game one acknowledgement right there. The bosses are really, really, really impressive. They look really cool. And so while the rest of the game's got kind of like a 2D sprite kind of aesthetic going on with it, with like random 3D enemies, the bosses are sort of a mix of the two aesthetics, and it really, really works. It makes them stand out. We call them the Kryn. They are relentless, and they pursue our very existence. I do like how we get this little bit of storyline exposition every couple waves, too. Just a little bit of flavor to draw you into the meal, I guess. I'm going to increase my firepower again, and then I think I would like to... Yeah, we'll increase our power-up ammo, I guess. It hasn't really been a problem, but we can get a turret. So we've got a strongly armored, double-barreled cannon with a protective DN pulse. The turret can stand its ground against many threats. Placement and extraction of the blinker must be done at close range. Or we've got what looks like a little Warframe-style minigun over here. It's the RF Ridge Warden. The highly versatile turret can be placed and recalled at a large distance. So we've really got a choice here between something that hits really hard and is basically a battle tank, but we have to get really close to deploy and undeploy it. Or we've got something that deals a little bit less damage, probably a rapid-fire machine gun, but it's more versatile in its placement. So we either get placement convenience, or we get a sheer amount of wrecking ball damage. You know me, I'm going with wrecking ball damage. I believe in wrecking ball damage. We can place blinkers behind our DEVADER and pick them up when close by. We can use the right mouse button. Okay, and then if we hold down the button, all of your blinkers will switch to hedgehog mode. While in hedgehog mode, it takes less damage, but it's all it can't attack. Makes sense. So it wants me to put that down over there. Well, I didn't really want to put it right there. That was kind of a mistake. Yeah, let me get that back, and I'll put it over here. And so here's where the strategy portion of the game, I think, is going to come in. What does this thing do? Does that give me like another turret? Oh, it does. It gives me another turret. Nice. I don't have one. I gotta go find more turret. Give me a second. Is there another turret around? I need another turret. I guess it just wants me to rotate my deployment. Whatever. Yeah, initiate attack mode for sure. Like, I'm probably not going to be using hedgehog mode very often. So we've got kind of these scatter bullets down here. Since my turrets are up there, I'm going to help out in this direction and just wipe out the enemy. Nice, dude. I love the sheer amount of destruction that this game lets you deploy. A lot of games are afraid of letting the character be powerful, and I really feel like that's sort of disrespectful to the player's time. It's good for balancing. Like, I know a lot of developers are really worried nowadays, especially in the age of Dark Souls and whatnot, about making their games too easy, because there's going to be like a certain breed of gamer that just kind of falls all over that and like, it's a baby game or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I always find games to be the most satisfying when they really allow the player to be as destructive and powerful as possible, and then you just increase the amount of enemies that are attacking the player. I've always found that to be a really, really satisfying way to approach game design, and I won't stop rooting for it. I think that games should always go out of their way to make you feel kind of like a Super Saiyan. Like, a game can make you feel powerful and able to destroy the entire screen, while at the same time also being challenging. It is a possibility, and I think the games that allow you to fall right along the line of sheer destruction versus also feeling vulnerable are always the ones that are the most satisfying. I don't know what I want to do over there. We've got kind of like a weird cuboid invasion happening right now. I don't know who pissed off the sugar cubes, but apparently they're invading. I love sugar. Frankly, I don't see any need for this conflict right now. Hashtag no war with sugar. That's what I say. Sugar should be one of our most devout allies. I'm just going to keep firing until I see a mass of enemies that are not quite as worrying. What is that right there? Is that a shield refill? I'll take it. I will take it. I don't know what that is. Oh, it makes my bullets bounce. Nice. At least, like, when you don't know what one of the pickups does in this game, it's fairly self-explanatory, and you can almost instantaneously tell what it does just by looking at the way that your shot changes. Still, I would like to see a little splash on screen whenever you pick up a power-up. Like, so not something big. It doesn't have to take up, like, the entire screen, you know? But, like, something just real fast, either, like, next to the character, maybe, that's just, like, scatter rounds. Something like that. I have no blinkers left. It's not good. They destroyed my other blinker. I'm offended. That was an expensive blinker. I had to save for a couple of months in order to be able to afford that. And really, now my finances are just wrecked. These aliens aren't just coming for our meth pile. They're coming for our financial security. What a bunch of savages. What a bunch of fiscal savages. Alright, we'll wipe this dude out. He's now out of my hair. Apparently the bullets also do damage to the sacred meth pile. So, like, we're going to have to do something about that at one point or another. I don't feel like my bullets are doing enough damage right now. I feel like it's really taking me a whole lot to knock out, like, the smallest group of enemies, and I think it's going to be something that needs to be dealt with sooner rather than later. I'm going to drop a nuke over there. I do think nukes are probably the secret to this whole thing. We've got the gathering, I guess. Oh, little snake monsters. Okay, drop a nuke on him. You've got snake monsters. I've got tactical nukes. Let's play this whole thing out and see who comes out on top. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. All that I do is drop a ton of nukes. Don't wanna blow them, but I've got nukes. I'm ready. Sometimes you gotta break out the boy band, alright? Just give into it, chat. Just give into it. It's happening one way or another. The episode is already recorded. Unless you've got a time machine, you come to my house and shoot me in the face. There's no way for you to stop me from invoking my right as an American to deploy some boy bands up in this bitch. We've got a few more of these little dudes over here. I'm going to deploy one right there. I'm going to deploy one right there. We're just going to hope for the best. Nukes will take care of the... Ow, dude. Apparently, we've got some kind of gravitational disturbance. Give me another nuke. Give me another nuke. Give me another nuke. Are these a boss right here? I can't tell if this kind of feels like a boss to me. I feel like this may be a boss. I'm assuming that these little locks right here are the secret. Like, I'm guessing the concentric rings are going to go away as we destroy these. Apparently I can destroy those little things too. So there is some level of synchronicity to what it is that we're doing. Continue firing nukes at him. I'm going to take some damage right there to pick up another one of these. We'll put him right there. Just so we can get a little more damage off. I'll focus on the weird little nodules that are spreading out and trying to, like, hurt my turrets. There we go, there we go, there we go. Drop another nuke, drop another nuke. I gotta protect him. Taking a little bit of damage. I can't get to a lot of these power-ups right now. That's okay, though. I do like the boss battles. The boss battles are really well thought out with regards to, like, their pattern and the way that they deploy on the overall map. Like, it looks good and it plays pretty well. This has to be one of those cases of a game that, like, it's not a huge looker when it comes to the player character design or, you know, some of the map design or whatever, but at the same time, the boss design is just absolutely stunning. They've done a really good job with the boss design. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I get the feeling this is probably going to be fatal for me. I need to close the gap and get inside of this. It's the only way we can outrun the beam is to get close in proximity. And even then, I'm not sure we can outrun it. Come on. Go down. Oh my goodness. That was a mess. Wow, that was... We almost died. We were very, very, very close to our death. But with the viscera and the scattered glowing fluids of the alien hordes thrown all around us, we've made it. Our essence is being stored among your systems. We thank you for this solution. Whew. Got a little intense. So I'm going to get 2 turrets. Is there a way to get more turrets? Adds an auto shield to turrets and assistance faster shield regeneration. Add armor to your turrets. Get 2 turrets. Yeah, I'll take that. Give me a couple of turrets. And then let's go ahead and add a shield to the turrets as well. I want to see if I can make them last the entire time. So the S5 Renegade, it will split into multiple projectiles and causes area damage on impact. Or we can go with the Sonic Beam. Extremely powerful, but requires accurate targeting. Let's go with the AoE. Grenade launchers are always good by me. Alright, so we've got a chest cannon. Do not shoot for 1.5 seconds to charge. When you shoot the next time, the cannon will fire. Alright, so it sounds good. Yeah, there it is. Seems to be working pretty well. I'd like it better if, like, every 2 seconds it fired or something like that. I'd like that better. I feel like that'd be easier to coordinate. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool. Let's go ahead and put in some turrets real fast before this gets too crazy. I have no idea what those little rainbow things are on the side of the map. So Graze absorb shots. I don't know what that does. Stay close, but do not touch to graze. I don't know how that's helping me. How is this? Is this doing something for me? I don't get why I'm doing that. Why? I don't truly understand why I need to be grazing those orbs. I'm not questioning it for now, but I'm guessing that's going to become relevant later, maybe? As we get further into the play? I don't know. Trying to help out my little dudes over here the best that I can, but they're raining down grenades on me. Makes me a little worried. My meth pile definitely is not load-bearing and rated for hand grenades. It can handle some things, like you can put a nice coffee table on top of it. You may be able to store some paperwork on top of it, but... you know, throwing a hand grenade on top of it, I'm afraid that it's not going to make it. It doesn't have that military grading to it, you know? Turrets are doing a pretty good job right now holding off the enemy. Doesn't look like there's anybody making it on through. However, in previous levels, what we have seen is that the enemy does tend to amplify as the wave goes along. This guy's taking damage down here. I'm going to defend him until he has time for his shield to recharge. Oh, we got another blinker. Nice. Sweet. Well, I'm going to use my blinker. There we go. Unlike everybody on the I-80, I'm going to use my blinker. Perfect. A little bit of spite right there for my friends that like to get stuck in traffic and live in a high commute area. I live in San Francisco. I get it, man. I get it. I get it. The highway just doesn't move. I get it. it's just the way of the world. You live near a major city, the highway doesn't move, especially if there's bridges. Especially if there's bridges. Bridges are a big part of that whole process. Bridges are the reason why nobody can get across because, you know, obviously the government got to get a toll in because there's a bridge. So everybody's got to stop. Not everybody has fast pass, you know, it's kind of is what it is, all right, or fast track. Sorry, fast pass is a thing from Disneyland. Fast track, if you don't have fast track where you live, what fast track is it's like this little thing you put on your dashboard with like Velcro. And when you go across one, basically, if you cross any bridge in California, you've got a prepaid account that you put money into, or you can just link it with like a PayPal or whatever, and then you can just drive through the fast track lane, which means you don't have to stop at the tolls, and you just drive straight through, and you can hear it goes, "Beep-doo-doo," or whatever when you drive through. Different fast tracks, different ears do different sounds. Our current one just goes, "meep," but like we've had ones that go like, "Beep-doo-doo," or whatever when you drive through, because it's a little scanner thing that scans for the RFID tag inside of your car. So, they've actually got it rigged up to your license plate now, too. You don't even really need the fast pass in the car. You can go online to your account or whatever, and you can actually link your fast pass to your driver's license and also to your license plates. And then when you go through the fast pass thing, it also scans for an RFID, but it also takes a picture of your car and runs it through an automated system that looks at the license plate, like they used to use for automated tickets. Same system, basically, only this time you're not getting a ticket. It's checking your license plate, and then it's indexing your license plate on like a government system to see if you have a fast pass, and then just auto-charging the account. We're fighting a Nova. Am I even hurting it right now? I'm not convinced. Oh, okay, so like, yeah, it makes sense. Let's drop a nuke on him. Yep, dead center hit. I'll take it. Not a lot of room to maneuver right now, which kind of worries me. Are those the proximity things? Oh, they are. Those are the proximity things. Okay. So we got to get in proximity of them, and they'll go away. So let's proximity up while we wait. I'm going to drop a missile, like, right there so that he at least takes a little bit of damage. That giant death laser is really kind of serving me up with a little bit of an ass whooping every time he comes by. I've got to figure out a better pattern if we're going to survive that. We've got a couple of lives left, which is really not that big of a problem. Oh, is he dead already? There's got to be another phase, right? Oh, really? He was easier than the last boss. That dude was super simple compared to the previous boss. The previous boss, you had to use your thinking cap. This game right here is called DEVADER. It's a little bit of a lightweight game. Like, I know here on the channel, we usually do, like, management, colony builders, stuff like that. But I like to give every single indie game a chance, and I've heard really good things about this game. And the developer sent over a copy this morning, and so I figured we'd check it out here on the channel. This is DEVADER. This is a pretty solid game if you're into arena bullet hell shoot-em-ups. It really sincerely is. I love pretty much everything about the design that I've seen so far. The bosses in and of themselves are really, really, really cool. Like, if for nothing else, if you don't like killing off all the little enemies, the bosses are really impeccably designed. So anyways, I'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping on in. Thanks for hanging out. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Aside from that, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie gaming every single day so that you don't have to. Rest assured that this is the place to be on the internet if you want a constant supply of awesome, curated indie games. I will see you all later. Thank you for spending your time with me, and that's all I got for you today.